Hey guys, welcome to my channel this afternoon, what time it may be in your place. This is your guy in Kendem, the poultry farmer and digital businessman as a side hustle. So guys, I want to show you something. I think I made a mistake from the last video I made for you guys. You can see the coop, the floor is now cemented. I have been showing you how I was watering and all that, and you can see we've brought a lot of materials in preparation for the coop to start operational. That is my guy there. We are going to work together here, and we are trying to make sure that all holes and possibilities of predators to come in are being shut down. That is all sorts of reptiles, ants, honeybees, any predator that can be a stopping block for our success. And I will be advising that when you finish building your coop, make sure you run through and be sure that you don't leave any spaces for even wild birds to get in. As you can see, we put the net up to the rooftop to avoid any trespass. As you can see, this will be the area where we are going to be brooding our birds. The materials are still on the way, and we'll have to prepare the coop before we bring in the birds. As you can see right here, I am carrying a product that they call tripyroseed. This is a disinfectant, a very powerful one for that matter. And I have just mixed 2 buckets of 15 liters each, according to this prescription here, 5 mils per liter. So I have put in some 5 mils per bucket here because there are 15 liters, and we'll be pouring everything here and sweeping it properly and making sure that the liquid, the disinfectant, gets into any nooks and dupes of the poultry house. So just be my guest, and if you are new on this channel, I will recommend that you subscribe so that subsequent videos will be coming, because I'm going to do this step by step, and I'll be putting up the videos as time goes on so that you can learn something from this procedure. So guys, just keep watching. And this is Mr. Bruno, the guy who is going to be working with me here. We are already long way to go, and we are prepared to hit the road and rock the journey together. So you'll be hearing from him. Monsieur Bruno, qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire maintenant? He is French, but you don't bother what is going to say.
Merci. Nous avons déjà vraiment aménagé vraiment la salle. Premièrement, nous allons vraiment désinfecter. On va désinfecter la salle. Après avoir désinfecté vraiment, on va essayer de balayer. On balaye bien pour enlever la saleté.
Voilà. He just said that we are about to disinfect, and that is just the message that I gave you guys. So guys, let us keep the ball rolling. Those are our products there, and now install the camera so that you see what we are going to do. So guys, we are about to pour our disinfectant right away. Just follow and see what we are doing here. We are going to make sure that it gets in all the angles of the coop. We want to make sure that we don't miss out on anything. This is deep disinfectant that we are going to pour here. And remember guys, this is the same product that we are going to use on our food bag. The food bag, that is a very important part in poultry farming. You know, for biosecurity purposes, we have to make sure that you make a food bag that you don't get into the poultry house without putting your legs on it. It is very essential. Lemon mirror. Just making sure that it touches all the colors. It is very, very necessary. Something that we mix disinfectant to touch every part of the food. And you know, guys, this scoop is a very large one, and that is why it's taking us. Okay, guys, the amount of disinfectant that we have just applied is not sufficient for the whole coop. Remember that this coop is a 12 by 6 meter square. It's a very large coop. Well, relatively large, because there are larger coops than that. And as I have always told you guys, and as I've learned, it is always important for you to start small and then learn along the line, along the journey, you know. For those of you who don't have any experience and you've been reading books and watching YouTube videos, you will understand that most people will recommend you start small, and that is why our coop is this small. That's 72 meter square. But as you can see, 30 liters of disinfectant has not been able to disinfect each and every part, and we are making sure that the disinfectant goes to each and every angle. It touches each and every point of our coop, because this is the only way our birds are going to stay here free of bacterial infection and all those sicknesses that you know that goes along with poultry farming, like coccidiosis, Newcastle disease, fowl bronchitis, and all that, gomboros, all those things that you have to administer to the birds for their own safety. You have to start here. Let them first of all be safe before you get into the procedure. So guys, we are going to sprinkle, as you see, the whole house and the walls, and then let it soak into the floor. Let it soak properly into the floor, such that when that is 2 or 3 days before our birds arrive, we are going to then mix this same product in a 15-liter spray pump, and spray again the wood shavings that are right here. These wood shavings that are right, we will pour them on the ground, you see, and then on the area where they are going to be, and then we'll spray them in a dry manner such that it doesn't get wet. Now you can see here two more buckets of disinfectant, that water that I just need to add our disinfectant into it, just to make sure that we disinfect the whole coop. This is my 10 mils. If you count with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and half. That is 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and half. Now this one has been mixed as well. As you can see here, we have another 30 liters of disinfectant here that we are going to just continue pouring onto the coop onto the floor of the coop. As you can see, my guy there is already using the broom to make sure that everything is spread out in a homogeneous manner, so that everything here is disinfected. You can see I'm putting it not on the wood. This is necessary that it goes everywhere. This is a newly cemented floor. And making sure that it disinfects everything. This is for our own good, you know. Guys, keep watching. It is very necessary that you grasp each and everything that we are doing here, so that when you want to start your own, you don't need to wonder whether the things that you're doing are right. Guys, if you can see here, right here, are you even seeing? Let me make sure that you see it properly. If you can see here, this is where our biosecurity disinfectant is going to be inserted. This is where you will make sure you step on before you get into the coop. I have not yet done that because we are still preparing the coop, and before the birds come, that will be fine. You can see what he is doing there. It is very essential to the success of your beds, you know. Everything here is so important to the first step that you have to carry on your coop. Making sure that you disinfect properly. I will like to add to this area, this particular area, when we are going to book our beds, because there that the life and the game starts, and the journey starts. And if you start feeling, there's no way you will be able to remain if you stay in poultry farm. Remember, guys, I realize that this is a business of normal. Yes, making sure that it goes all over. So guys, just look at what this is, how the floor of the coop looks like now. You can see here, everywhere is, it looks like soap, right? But it is a disinfectant, a powerful one. You see, we are trying to keep bacteria and viruses at bay. Let them stay away from this area, because this is where our journey starts. Tu es un peu peut-être balayé de ce qu'elle vient de verser là, non? Tu fais que ça s'épapille là-bas. You can see it here. You can see it by yourself. I'm sorry the video might be long, but it is necessary for you to follow it, because or otherwise you will get into trouble when you start your own business, your own poultry farming. It is very important that you follow the steps and do same before you bring your birds. We've placed the order for the birds, and unfortunately the birds are a little bit scarce these days in the market, and because of that the prices have gone up. But I can assure you that this is not going to stop us, because at the end of the day we have to start business, we have to be active, and this is the whole goal. Guys, you can understand now where we are going to, because I have been telling you this, that we are going to get there one day, but we don't know when. And as I've been showing the floor with all the soil and all that was there, it was as if it was a far-fetched dream, but we are gradually but surely getting there, because I know that if everything works the way I planned it, by Friday we should have our first batch of birds right here. So guys, if you've been contemplating and wondering what are the steps necessary for you to start your own poultry, I'm going to run you through in small short videos where you don't miss out. So don't forget to touch the subscribe button, share it, like it, such that if there are some other people who are not watching my channel on regular basis, find the video interesting, they can also subscribe and follow the steps, and why not together we grow stronger. This is how it is going to look like. So, and as you know, we are always on the farm. The business run, that is the farm that you know. And yes, this is our coop. This is the entrance and where we are going to prepare our biosecurity bath. Yes. So he's just trying to make sure that the product goes everywhere, to every angle. Yes. Because with time, even though we're going to start at one angle, but with time, the birds are going to be running everywhere in this coop. Nowhere is going to be left out. Yes, this is our wood shaving that has been packed there. Guys, you can already understand that we are not far from starting. And because of that, we give God the glory, because it has been a while we have been planning to do this. C'est bon?
Bon.
Maintenant, on attend pour que ça se sèche. Quand ça finit de se sécher, on coupe le batch là. Mais quand tu regardes, on ne va pas mettre aujourd'hui.
Oui. Pour que ça sèche d'abord bien.
Ok.
Oui. Pour ne pas garder l'humidité
Dedans. Bon, selon toi.
On coupe quand même le batch, on garde d'abord. Demain ça sèche bien. On enlève alors.
Oui.
Avant de mettre la bâche.
Bon, je demande, hein,
Ouais.
l'angle qu'on va commencer là-bas, là,
Ouais.
est-ce qu'on va poser 2 fous là-bas ou un seul?
Bon, ça dépend du nombre de cousins qu'on met. On va mettre
200.
200. Un four. Un four.
Un four.
Ouais.
So guys, I just discussed with my guy, and because we are starting with 200 beds, he said we are going to use one burner to heat them up, because they are going to occupy an area of about 3 by is it 3? 3 by 4, about 12 meters square. So one burner, one heater is going to be enough to heat them up. So as it is like this, we are going to let it dry properly before we use the batch that he is holding right here to separate the area where we are going to start the brooding. Because if we hurriedly put the batch now, humidity will remain inside, which is not good for our birds either. So we are going to leave it until tomorrow. So guys, if you are interested in poultry farming, just do well to subscribe and keep following from subsequent videos, because even when we will have to put the batch tomorrow, I will also make a video for that so that you see how it works. Sometimes you sit and you think that it is a miracle or it is a very difficult thing, but not, it is not. So thanks for watching so far, and be my guest on subsequent videos. Yes. See you next time. Bye for now.